What's up guys, Down to the Break here, and today we're going to do a really cool review of set number 75326, Boba Fett's Throne Room. This set comes with 732 pieces and is recommended for ages 9+. Let's take a look at the box. So for the box here, it has a really cool green stripe that symbolizes that it is from the book of Boba Fett, even though the set is technically from The Mandalorian Season 2 end credits. There's Fennec Shan and Boba Fett down there, it's below, and you can see the minifigures there. We got a lot of exclusive ones, some really cool ones, and overall the box looks pretty good. The back we see some of the play features and how it can like extend out. We have how the door can open, it can flip out. We have a little cantina showcase here, how he can flip out of his chair, how the whole throne can actually pull forward, and how the stairs can make them also jump out. So that's just it for the box. A lot of cool play features in this set. Let's open it up. And it should open right up. Here we go. And inside the box, let's see how many bags you get. And inside the box you get this really long instruction manual. It's kind of weird that it's vertical, but we'll have to see how different it is. And then we have a little sticker sheet here. There we go. That's all of them. I'm just going to quickly build this and then we'll get straight back to the review. So here's the set all built up and finished, and it looks a lot better than I expected. So let's get right into the minifigures and then I'll talk about the build. So to start off, our first minifigure is Boba Fett from the book of Boba Fett. He has really cool printing all around. I really do like the color they use for his torso, that dark green color. He has nice arm printing. He has that Mandalorian symbol on the side of his shoulder there. And yeah, his arm printing's pretty good. I would have liked it to be a bit more clear. It does look a bit smudged on the arm printing. But other than that, it looks pretty good. His legs look pretty good, his hips, his toes. I just don't like that sand green color for his jetpack or helmet. It doesn't really fit him. They probably should have went for a more darker green and then changed out that darker green on his helmet to make it a different color, because right now it looks kind of awkward with the two different types of green. And he has a nice new exclusive face print that comes in this set and the Boba Fett Starship set, also known as the Slave one. And he has some scars on the back of his head too. Let's get on to the next one. The next minifigure here is Fennec Shan, and as you can see here, she has some really nice printing, some of that orange and silver on the black torso and legs, some really nice arm printing, some orange stripes, silver metallic stripes. Yeah, you can just see some really cool silvery printing, good like waist printing and everything there. Pretty good face too. The hair could use some work. It's a nice hair piece in general, but on her it doesn't quite fit, I don't know, her character. I wish they could have used a different hair piece. Like, I think maybe this hair piece right here in black would have been a better hair piece to use, but I get that that hair piece was going around in one of the Eternal sets, and it was probably the most cost efficient, so that's why they decided to use it. She comes with this long sniper rifle here with a little lightsaber hilt at the end. And yeah, just overall a really solid figure. Great arm printing there. She does not come with her helmet. A downside there. The helmet would have been really cool to get. I do not have the Imperial Light Cruiser, so I would have liked to have the helmet here, but I guess that's okay. Her back of her face right here is another really nice print. Her face print isn't the best, doesn't quite represent her character really good, but it still looks pretty good, so I'll give it to them. But the torso and leg prints are really good. So the third minifigure in this set is Bib Fortuna, and he has a nice staff here with a little, sort of looks like a lightsaber hilt, but it's not quite one. He has a really cool exclusive, like, hat mold thing, I don't know, tentacle-like hair. And he does have exclusive prints too all over, and that exclusive piece just adds to like the fatness of the figure. because as you see in the end credits of The Mandalorian Season 2, he is a really big guy. So just adding that extra fatness to it makes it look really good. But when you take it off, it does look quite weird without it. But then we can see the amazing prints a lot better. Just zoomed in a bit. Let's do that again. You can see his amazing torso print right there. I really do like how they captured that. And we go around to the back, and you can just see the detail that they put into this epic torso. And you can see that back head too, with the little like grin, like when he's saying "Hey Boba," and then the other side is more or less for when he gets shot or when he knows he's about to die. And then his legs here have some nice print too. It's good flowing print with that hip print too. It's really nice to see that it all flows. And yeah, overall this is a really good figure, and I really do like that new piece that they use for his head. And it really represents Bib Fortuna in the end credit scene of Mandalorian Season 2. They did a great job on this one. And here are two more exclusive figures. On the left we have a Thelan Dancer, and on the right we have a Quarren. And these are some really cool minifigures. I really do like that Quarren. It's one of my favorite figures now. That head mold is just so cool. The Thelan Dancer is a really cool hairpiece. As you can see in the movies and stuff, she has like little horns on her head, and they did do that really well in the printing. I really do like that face print, but as soon as you do get the hairpiece, it sort of covers a bit of the horns. I don't really like that fact of the hairpiece, but the hairpiece in general is a really good choice. It's just it covers the main part of what makes it a cool creature. But other than that, the torso and the legs for the Thelan Dancer are really good. I really do like that little bit of a light blue color on the Thelan Dancer there. You can't really see too well on the camera, but it is a bit better in person. And on the back, she has some more of that light blue. And just overall, really good dancer figure. Then we have the Quarren, which basically he just has this really epic head mold. It's sort of rubbery, and if you take it off, you can see the really cool shapes and everything. And he is a shorter minifigure just because it comes quite far down, so it looks like he's shorter. But yeah, they did this head mold really good, and the print on the torso is also really good. You can use that in a lot of custom characters, and also the legs too. Two really good prints there, and back print is really good too. So those are two more solid minifigures to add to this. And the last two figures right here. On the left we have the Gamorrean Guard, and on the right we have the Weequay. In my opinion, the Weequay is the weakest minifigure in the whole set, just because he doesn't really have anything really cool and exclusive. Yes, his printings are exclusive, but it's not like super cool, and he just comes with a regular blaster. But they did his head print really well with all that detail. The Weequay here, his torso is pretty good. I really like the front of his torso. There's some nice metallic printing and all that detail. You can see his braids coming down. But on the back, it was a bit more sloppy. If you see, compared to the head print, it's like really nice and detailed, and the back print just got a bit sloppy and too heavy on like the black outline. And he does not have leg printing either, so that's what just makes him a really simple minifigure. But it's not a bad one, just simple. And then the left we have the Gamorrean Guard, like I said before, and he has a really cool like head and, well, I don't even know what type of mold, head, shoulder pad, and sort of stomach back mold thing. It's like one piece basically, and it just goes over the torso. So if you take it off, then underneath will just be a regular brown torso. But we can get a closer look at that legs there, and some really cool toe printing as well. Some nice hip printing there too. There's little bits of hair on it, and around the back there's just nothing either. But the main piece right here, got a really nice like pig-like head, great belt around the middle of the belly. There's like a little logo here, some nice silvery metallic gunmetal gray color. There's little horns up, and then around the back there's more fur and stuff and a belt coming across. If you're familiar with the Wookiee pieces, it's sort of like that. So yeah. So here's the whole set, Boba Fett's palace, from the exterior. And after having this set on display for a couple of weeks, I came to the conclusion that it's really not bad for a display set. I really actually do like the exterior. I know it is lacking the roof, and that's why people really hate it on display. But right here, it doesn't look bad. Like, if you don't look at the top, if you look at it from just the side view on, it doesn't look bad. So yeah, I thought that for display wise, it's actually pretty good. I do like how they have a little built up base here, they have a little snake here, and little doorway right here. It's really detailed. And we have the back of the little cantina area with the ladder, and then on top there's a little container that has some just detonators and grenades in it. And then over here we just have like some more detailed dome pieces here, and we have some of those curvy pieces over here. And the door, it's really nice. Let me see if I can zoom up to it. It has a nice print here, and it's really cool eye print. You can see there's little silver specks in it and stuff. It's really cool how it works. And I'm just gonna move my whole setup closer here. Basically how it works is you can slide it up. If you push in the eye, you slide the door up like this, and basically how you lock it is you pull the eye back out right like this. You pull the eye back out when it's at the top, and then you'll lock it on from falling down. So that is really smart. And then you can have people walking through, and there's a little turret here that moves too. So that's really cool. And just let me quickly just take out this guy right here. There's some binoculars right here, and how it works is there's a little hole right there, and basically the door just goes through the hole here. So the guard can only stand here, and that's about the only spot it can really stand. I guess you could squeeze it in here, but there's not many good spots for the guard to stand, just because the door has to do that function. As you can see, if I push the eye back out, back in, sorry, then it just slides through the hole like that, and it goes down. So that's really cool how they made that. I really do like that, really unique way. And then as we go down, there's the steps right here. There's a little mug off to the side, a little control panel here, and then there's a guard just like minding his own business on the steps. And if you pull this lever, then it will launch the guard. It doesn't launch too far, but it is just a nice play feature to have in this cool palace. I figure if you have him on the lower step, it'll work better, because that one doesn't actually move, but he still gets launched from the two higher steps. So that's kind of cool. And as we just go along to the middle section here, there's the nice throne room here. It has some sort of drink off to the side. This blue thing is just a bunch of little drinks all around. Really nice detail in that throne there, with the cool Rancor stickers and the back part going across with the cool detail. And this is actually two stickers right here, you can see right in the middle. And I just put it together because it looks a lot nicer than being separated and further apart. It does really add to the detail. So yeah, it's a really nice sticker. And over here, these little silvery knobs here, really nice. Nothing much, just a grill piece right here. And this actually can open up, so let's get that open. So to open this up, you just gotta sort of grab on either side here and pull it open like that, and then it swings open. And here we just have this back part open. There is a little chicken cooker right here. It's cooking some chicken legs right now, and you can spin this around over the little hot coals here. There's a bone bin over here, and there's a drink on a little table here. And yeah, that's about it for this back section. But if you go around, there's also this other back section that swings out, and it's like a little kitchen here. It has two nice red lights, a little control panel, and then it has a nice kitchen here with like, looks like a little drink dispenser or sink or something, and then like a bottle, and then there's a pot, so you can do some cooking and stuff in there. And then to fold it back up, basically you just take it and then you swing it back, and it should just connect like that. Let's take a quick look at the top there. there is a bit of detailing and stuff. Those nice ladder pieces that shine through some light. Then on the top over here, there's just a little dome piece and some slopes. You can also pull the throne completely out if you want to just display that, which I find is really nice. It is a nice little desk display or something, and it just is attached by these little black rail pieces right here. And underneath you have a couple pieces of Beskar and just a couple little blasters there. So that's pretty cool. Nice little detail. And before we move on, there's just this super cool feature, whereas if you pull this little lever forward, then you'll launch a Bib Fortuna out of the throne. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. It's just a cool little feature that they added. So when Boba Fett shoots him, then he could get somewhat launched out of here, and then you can put Boba Fett in the throne. And he looks really good, if I say so myself. And over here you got a nice little cantina with 2 little seats. I put the Quarren in, and then there's a couple little drinks too. Behind the Quarren, if we take him out, you can just see there's a little bit extra detailing right in there with the little goblet there. And yeah, just a really nice little tiny third side build, something the other palaces didn't have. And yeah, as I said before, there's the crate on the top, and that's what the roof sort of looks like. Quite a bit of slopes and stuff. And we'll zoom all the way out, and there's the whole thing all together. One last cool feature is how it can fold in and out. As you can see right here, if you grab onto the watchtower here, you can pull it in and make it a more like combined castle palace look. And you can do that the same with the cantina, and you can just have a little a better play space. And you can even add minifigures all in here and fill it up to make it look more packed. So that's a really cool look. And as you spin it around, you can just see it creates another little entranceway here, and it does the same on the other side as well. So that's just a really cool feature. Would I recommend this set? And the answer would be yes. It comes with 7 really spectacular minifigures. The build is pretty good. Display wise, it is also pretty good. But in general, you are paying for the minifigures and the pieces are good. If you can find this on sale or even just a bit of a discount, go for it. It is pretty expensive for the price that it is. It is $130 in Canada, so that's quite a big price. But I feel like for the minifigures, they are going to go up in price over time, I'm guessing. So I think it'll be good for an investing point of view too. And let's just look at this side, just for if you're going to use it for display purposes like me. It is pretty good for display. I have a great spot for it right now where it does look really nice. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.